Yo, what up? I'm in the back of the spaceship. Still getting things set up. One more second. Mr. Compton up in the house already? Yeah. Everything rocking and rolling for y'all. Just a second. How's my day? Man, my day is good. I've been making some money with cryptocurrencies. I've been exploring things in the world. Having some good conversations with friends. Grateful to be alive. How's your day, Mr. Compton? Everybody good? What'd you do? Anything notable? Cardona. Yep, that's right. Been making quite a bit on that today. Oh man, our man's sick with the flu. Sorry about that, bro. Well, I hope that you feel better. Hope you drink some herbal tea, bro. Herbal tea, my friend. Cardona reaching 10K. Shoot, it's possible, especially with how like things are going now. Drink some herbal tea, my friend, and yeah, just sit back, stay relaxed, and then we'll go ahead and transition here. But yeah, Cardona, 10K. Oh, absolutely could happen. I will say this, it's wise to hold it. There are going to be times where it's going to go up and you're going to be so tempted to sell in it, and you don't do it. Just don't. So, all right. Let's go ahead and get this started. Spaceships Fueled. Boom. Welcome. Good evening to the people of Earth. My name is Seth. My friends call me Silky, Sav Star, whatever. It's all good. And this is Sovereign Starseed. This is the spaceship. Thank you guys for boarding the spaceship. Every night at 10 p.m., 5 o'clock Universal, we try to give you the cryptocurrency news, as well as speak about it from a sovereign perspective, because that's really what I think our species needs in order for us to heal, in order for us to get better. So, yeah, first of all, I want to start going off by saying that, I think I'm going to end up, this is now day 2 of our stream streak. We're going to try to do a 1-year stream streak, 365 days. I'm going to try to stream every day this year, at least 10 minutes. So we're shooting for 11 minutes. So anyways, with that, guys, super grateful that we're all here together and we're able to end up doing this, because it's going to be a great year. And just by tuning into this show, you're already so far ahead of the game. So with that, let's go ahead and bring up what's going on in the news, because there's some breaking news. All right. Yeah, right? Nice. Yes, echinacea, bro. I'd be drinking some echinacea. And there's this other kind that you can get at the store called Gypsy Cold Care. Ray of Sunshine's in the house. What's up? Good evening. Good evening. All right, now we're getting the spaceship populated. Let's do it. Okay, friends. So, first of all, January 3rd is when RT put this out. And so I think they might have put it out like at a time where the universal clock is already past. It's already at January 3rd now, because it's, 5 a.m. universal time. So your title on Twitch is still yesterday's title. Oh, geez. Really? Let me see here. Did I not update that? I thought I updated it. Wow, weird. Because it says that it is correct. Let me just go ahead and confirm. Appreciate you, Ray of Sunshine. You're a ray of sunshine. Yeah, let me just go ahead and get on this as well. So I wrote the title was Schism Amongst Russia, and that's what I'm seeing right now on my test device. So we'll go ahead and check that again. But as I'm seeing it right now and looking at it, it looks like it is. Today's title is Schism Amongst Russia, South Korea Bans Anonymity. But I started it off with saying crypto news just because that's just a bet. I don't know. I just like these titles better. I'm trying something now with the new title game. Title game upgrade. Yep. So that is today's title. It is oh, you're good. You're good. I appreciate it. Like it's hey, appreciate the crew. Honor to the crew right now for looking out for the spaceship. Making sure that we're always looking good. I appreciate that. No bad. No apologies. That's awesome. I love it when people do that. In fact, I'm going to start giving out stars and stuff for that. All right. So anyways, today, RT, this is just something that I just kind of wanted to talk about real fast and then get past because it is just something to be aware of. All right. Mine is bigger. Trump declares Kim Jong-un to compare nuclear weapons. So President Donald Trump has fired off a tweet against North Korean Supreme Leader Kim Jong-un, claiming that his nuclear weapon launched claiming to have a nuclear weapon launcher more powerful one than his. Trump responded Tuesday night to comments Un made earlier this week during a New Year's speech. So this is Trump's tweet. North Korean leader. Actually, maybe I should just show you the original on this article. So you can see this. You're like, oh. Yeah, this is, man. All right, so it was after Kim Jong-un was basically trying to make a statement. Let's see here. Boom, boom. There's the tweet right there. So Kim Jong-un, in a belated response to Kim's New Year's speech, in which the North Korean leader claimed, this is what Kim Jong-un said on New Year's: the entire United States is within range of our nuclear weapons, and a nuclear button is always on my desk. Donald Trump responds today saying North Korean leader Kim Jong-un just stated that the nuclear weapon or the nuclear button is on his desk at all times. Will someone from his depleted and food-starved regime please inform him that I too have a nuclear button, but it is a much bigger and more powerful one than his, and my button works. So basically what this is I just wanted to go ahead and say to you guys right here that it just seems as though that it's just kind of like a cat fight on what's going on and trying to egg on like a nuclear war. And just from this type of area, I just want us to end it, just to look at this so that we can remain sovereign and we can see exactly what's happening here with how we're alive. And I think, it's still a great time to be alive, and I'm still grateful to be alive, even though, we see things on here with tweets like this. And there's 222,000 likes on it, 92,000 retweets, and 90,000 comments from when Donald Trump responded directly to that. So just wanted to show you guys that and take it for how you will. Next in the news, and I just wanted to get that past us real fast just because this may end up being something that we might have to look back at in the future. So I just wanted to go ahead and put this on the ledger basically for crypto news and on my channel that, we're reporting about it. So that way we can refer to it later. And that way we're past it as well. So next, Cointelegraph.com has put out an article today that says India falsely condemns Bitcoin as a Ponzi scheme, flawed logic. So recently the Indian finance ministry criticized Bitcoin and the rest of digital currencies and the rest of the digital currencies in the market for their lack of intrinsic value. The Indian finance ministry stated there is a real and heightened risk of investment bubble of the type seen in Ponzi schemes, which can result in sudden and prolonged crash, exposing investors, especially retail consumers, losing their hard-earned money. Consumers need to be alert and extremely cautious as to avoid getting trapped in such Ponzi schemes. So, billionaire investor Mark Cuban, this is flawed logic. Billionaire investor Mark Cuban, a former Bitcoin critic turned holder, previously emphasized that the concept of intrinsic value simply does not exist. Even fiat currencies such as the US dollar and Indian rupee do not have intrinsic value, given that their valuations are decided by two major factors: the market's demand and the manipulation of supply by central authorities, Cuban said. This is quote Mark Cuban. It is interesting because there are a lot of assets which their value is just based on supply and demand. Most stocks, there is no intrinsic value because you have no true ownership rights and no voting rights. You just have the ability to buy and sell those stocks. Bitcoin is the same thing. Its value is based on supply and demand. I have bought some through an ETN based on a Swedish exchange. So basically what this is that you can end up seeing that there is a lot to be learned about what's going on with Bitcoin. A lot of people are going to be calling Bitcoin a Ponzi scheme a lot of times when they don't comprehend the technology, as well as if they are not seeing kind of like what's happening with, it's just all just comprehension. It's just comprehension of the technology. That's all it is. So yeah, like you'll end up seeing people that'll call it a Ponzi scheme, and that's usually because they don't know who Satoshi Nakamoto is. And what I have to say to those people every time is usually it doesn't matter if I know who Satoshi Nakamoto is. The fact that Satoshi Nakamoto has brought this technology to the planet that has now spawned over 1,000 copycat technologies is what's important, and that's what gives it the value. So as the world starts to learn about, use, and experience this type of technology, that's when you'll end up seeing the value being inherently in that. So yes, ray of sunshine, not good at all. I know. Yep. But we just take it for what it is and we move forward with it, and we may have to use that article in the future. So next, Cointelegraph.com says Putin advisor says crypto ruble will circumvent sanctions. Government remains divided. So this is why I was talking about schism amongst Russia. And at a recent government meeting, Sergei Glaziev, economic advisor to President Putin, said the crypto ruble could help alleviate the pressure of Western sanctions. The Financial Times reported Monday, however, there is still no unified official stance from the Russian government on this question of issuing a national digital currency. The Russian crypto ruble is essentially a digital ruble, a government-issued digital currency accepted as legal tender. According to FT, Glaziev stated that a government-controlled cryptocurrency like the crypto ruble would help Russia disregard Western sanctions. This instrument suits us very well for sensitive activity on behalf of the state. We can settle accounts with our counterparties all over the world with no regard for sanctions. So, divided front. Glaziev's positive stance on the crypto ruble is the latest position in the ongoing back and forth on the topic within the Russian government. According to Russian news agency TASS, during a December 28th meeting on legislation for digital currencies in Russia, government officials spoke negatively about the crypto ruble. Both Deputy Minister of Finance Alexei Morisev and First Deputy Governor of Russia's Central Bank, Olga Skorobogatova, I'm sorry if I'm butchering these names, stated that they did not see a need for issuing a national digital currency. However, in June 2017, at the St. Petersburg International Economic Forum, she held the opposite position, saying, "We will definitely get to a virtual national currency. We've already started working on it." So, in June, she was saying one thing. December, she's saying we don't need it. So, pretty interesting. I want you guys to remember these things. I want you guys to see this because they're some of the advisors to President Putin, and back in not even 6 months ago, back in June, she was saying we've already started working on a national currency and we're definitely moving towards it. Then on December 28th, they backpedal and say we're not going to need it. Next, I also want you to see as well that this is Alexei Glaziev, the advisor to President Putin, is actually for using cryptocurrencies to get around the government he works in and the governments they interface with. So I want you guys to see that is that now we're even seeing right here Sergei Glaziev, economic advisor to President Putin. President Putin's own advisors are trying to use cryptocurrencies to get around governments. What does that tell you, my friends? How does that make you think for yourself? Doesn't that make you think you should be doing this for yourself as well? Doesn't that make you think that you're really no different than most of these governments as well? And that's why I want us to go ahead and remember that we are the ones that are dictating how this stuff comes about. And so because of that, look at what's happening here. We have some people saying that they want to use it to get around governments. And they're directly right there with Putin. They're right-hand men of Putin, advising this to Putin and the president of Russia. And also we have central bankers saying 6 months ago, we're definitely going towards a cryptocurrency. In fact, we've already started working on it. Then, not even a week ago, they're saying, oh, actually, we're not going to do that. So I just want you guys to see the confusion and the schism happening amongst all the people in this government. And I want you to ask yourself the question, is it really necessary for us to be having this confused body regulate us? Is it, and this isn't just in Russia, my friends, this is everywhere. And it's because we're starting to see a new era of technology being birthed onto the planet. And we're seeing a new way of being able to do things. And when people have old mindsets trying to capture new technology, it's going to end up being a rough ride. And that's going to start to divide. And that's going to start to cause schisms. And not only that, but this is the end of this article, and it bleeds right into this next one. Cointelegraph has an article that says, Russian bishop condemns cryptocurrencies. You see this? Okay, after all we just talked about Putin, his cabinet, his advisors, and the central bankers, now we got a Russian bishop that's condemning it. Okay, even further fracturization, either further breaking. You see it? You see? So the government doesn't even agree with their own regulations, so they have to find loopholes to get around the laws they implemented. Makes a lot of sense. I know, right? See? These are sovereign comments. I'm loving that. So this is what I love, and like anybody else, if you guys are feeling this, if you're feeling like what I'm saying, please put out a comment, because this is what's like, let me know you're inspired, man. Let me know you're getting what I'm seeing. If I'm saying something wrong, let me know that too. I do not mind. And I know that a lot of the things that I could say are easily debatable. And I welcome that. I welcome a healthy and open forum for this type of stuff. But yes, I just want you now to see that even the religion, Russian bishop condemns cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrencies have crept into all walks of life, and as a result, we have pundits from almost every sphere of influence throwing their 2 cents into the mix. Banking and traditional financial institutions have been the loudest critics of virtual currencies, but the list of naysayers ranges from politicians to actors. The latest, obscure voice comes from Bishop Hilarion Alfayev of the Russian Orthodox Church. Speaking in his role as chairman of the Department of External Church Relations, Alfayev hit out squarely at cryptocurrencies as well as the US dollar. It's not surprising to see a Russian clergy taking a stern stance on the dollar, but according to RT, the bishop also believes cryptocurrency value has been based purely on sentiment. I personally think that cryptocurrency is a new financial bubble, a new Ponzi scheme, behind which there is nothing. His apathy towards cryptocurrency stems from what he describes as a natural progression brought about by the banking system, which has gradually evolved alongside digital technology. The theologian said the church would do well to steer clear of cryptocurrencies. He says, quote, this innovation is representative of the entire banking system, where real assets are converted into virtual ones. This paves the way for usury, which the church has always spoken out against, but can do nothing about. We all have to keep our money in our banks. We all have to keep our money in banks. Value and sentiment. As of this month, January 2018, the overall market capitalization of the cryptocurrency market sits at just over $630 billion, according to CoinMarketCap.com. While that number pales in comparison to the biggest players in the world's stock exchange, the value represents the growth in sentiment towards cryptocurrency over the past 5 years. Nevertheless, the Russian bishop says there is a disconnect between the perception and value of virtual currency compared to tangible traditional assets. Quote, cryptocurrencies are another step in this direction. Now with electronic numbers instead of paper, we see that among a certain group of people, these cryptocurrencies have value. But this is divorced from reality, and this is perhaps the greatest danger. Alfayev also hit out at the current valuation of the dollar, which he claims is difficult to gauge even the circulation of the currency around the world. He may be onto something with that point. But now there are more dollars in the world than any gold reserves could guarantee. In a way, the dollar is already a cryptocurrency. We don't know how that currency is controlled, how its price rises and falls, and even how many dollars are in circulation. Now, I agree with that. Um, how many dollars are in circulation is something that we can see because each note is serialized. So I just want you guys to know that. If you pull out any of your dollars, any dollars, doesn't matter what note it is, doesn't matter the denomination, it has a serial number on it. And that's oftentimes how people at the Federal Reserve see and can know how much is in circulation. But that's still not even a very good number. It's only an estimate because, quick fact, don't know if you guys know this, but the average dollar bill wears out in 9 months due to the oil being transferred between human fingers. So that's just a stat from the Federal Reserve. But even with that, like that's just as close as they can try to get to saying that like this is how much currency we have out there, and by serializing it, it's easy for them to track that. So, food for thought, the Russian bishop's sentiments may not be founded on empirical market research, but it's the voicing of his views that are the most important thing at this juncture. His voice joins an ever-growing chorus that is calling for better financial practices worldwide, whether it's having a go at cryptocurrency, the dollar, or even the ruble. Influential people are far more outspoken about the current economic climate. Cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology have the potential to transform the way we transact in the digital world, and institutions from banks to churches are being formed to educate themselves and take stock of what is becoming a part of everyday life. So yes, now I just wanted you guys to see that. So we got Putin, we got his cabinet saying one thing, we got his central bankers saying the other thing, we got Russian bishops saying no thing, like no thanks, no thing at all, and keep your money in the banks. And as you can see, they are very, very divided, and that's just something very good for us to see. And I haven't seen too much information coming out from our government speaking about cryptocurrencies yet, but just following what's going on, it seems as though that there are actions being taken, but not opinions being made as widely as other officials. So just think about that. So the next, Coindesk.com put out an article today that says South Korea sets date for anonymous crypto trading ban. South Korea will reportedly begin implementing new regulations banning anonymous cryptocurrency exchange accounts on or around January 20th. Citing anonymous sources, that's funny. Citing anonymous sources, Yonhap News reports that the efforts to clamp down on speculative investing in the cryptocurrency markets now seemingly have a hard launch date. So the proposal essentially strengthens know your customer rules already in existence for exchanges and banks, and will require cryptocurrency exchange users to connect a bank account with identifying information in order to deposit or withdraw funds. Other regulations include strengthening anti-money laundering rules, as well as a ban on issuing new anonymous virtual accounts. The government's proposals could even go as far as shutting down cryptocurrency exchanges within the country. The new regulations were first announced last week by Hong Nam Ki, I'm sorry if I'm butchering that name, the Minister of the Office for Government Policy Coordination. At the time, he told local news agencies that the government could not let speculation in cryptocurrencies go on any longer. South Korea will even restrict cryptocurrency advertising, he told reporters. The country's Financial Intelligence Unit and Financial Supervisory Service will oversee the rollout of the new regulations, including by inspecting exchanges and banks to ensure institutions are complying with the rules. Last week, FSS Governor Chloe Hyung-sik said he expected the Bitcoin bubble to burst. Companies existed during South Korea's IT bubble in the early 2000s, but that is not the case for Bitcoin, he told reporters in a meeting. Basically, so this is something that you guys can just, try to end up making a good decision for yourself. See what you have to think about that. And for the people that live in South Korea, my heart goes out to you. South Korea, Sovereign Starseed is definitely thinking about you. And, I apologize that, at some point, a lot of people are going to see this, and it's possible that it's going to happen in the U.S. But I just, just want you to know that my heart goes out to you. And I also want you to know to stay strong. And I also want you to know that we're going to get through this. So it's going to be all right. And yeah, I just think that's really interesting about how, we're depending on anonymous sources to give us this news right now. And in South Korea, they are going to end up making a move towards banning anonymity there. And so that's definitely going to have an impact on the country. But a lot of times, even with what we're seeing with the first article that we reported, it's hard for us to see that that even the leaders of the country really care a lot, and they're very interested in changing that. Doesn't seem like they are. So next, Coindesk.com puts out this article today that says Malaysian minister says no Bitcoin trading ban planned. Malaysia's second finance minister has said the government will not ban the trading of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, though it will remain cautious on the technology. In an interview with the Malaysian Reserve, Johari Abdul Ghanis, sorry if I'm butchering all these, emphasized the importance of striking a balance between public interests and integrity of the financial system, adding that to ban cryptocurrencies would harm innovation. Johari told the news source, it is not the intention of the authorities to ban or put a stop on any innovation that is perceived to be beneficial to the public. However, Johari added that Bank Negara Malaysia, the country's central bank, will in future ensure that cryptocurrency exchanges conduct customer due diligence and report suspicious transactions. As with any financial and investment schemes, Johari said, there is need to have proper regulation and supervision to ensure any risk associated with such schemes are effectively contained. So, all right. I don't want to read I don't have to read any further in this article. Basically, I just want you guys to see that here is that mindset that we've been talking about, where there's somebody that is basically trying to end up pushing and make you see that regulation is something that has to happen. And it's because they're trying to prove their relevancy. So this is that mindset that we've been talking about a little bit on the channel, where you'll see somebody say, oh yes, we must have this regulation. We must have supervision. And that's what I think is that makes anybody that got into this for the right reasons or for the reasons of privacy, it's going to make them not attracted to this. So what I could say is that here goes Malaysia trying to say that they're not banning cryptocurrencies, but they're pretty much going to be asking for a lot of records. And with that, what I will say, guys, is that it seems as though that, they're going to be stripping anonymity as well. So yes, as we're taking a look at this here, South Korea and Malaysia both on it. And I just want the people to remember as well that we have a lot of supervision over ourselves, and that I am somebody that has been able to successfully use cryptocurrencies for years now and not even need to worry about supervision whatsoever. And I'm happy. And the people that I've done business with are happy. And what I can say is that there have been some tragedies that have happened in the cryptocurrency realm, but that's not something that I ever expected to be completely just free of. I never expected that to always be you can't ever have any fraud in cryptocurrencies. I do think that there is a lot less because of the transparency that's coming with it. But yeah, definitely. What's up, Ray? My regular coming in. Nice, bro. Yeah, we're just now wrapping a few things up here. But yeah, I just want you guys to think about this, because as it is right now, Malaysia is definitely trying to regulate people, and they're trying to end up giving out that mindset right now where it says that there's a need to have proper regulation and a need to have supervision to ensure any risk associated with such schemes are effectively contained. So, what I could say is that the risks with these schemes, they are usually contained by people getting burned, and then by people starting to let other people know about it. And really, you're not containing it very much further than, it already is happening, because these cryptocurrencies were born because of so much regulation. And that's why, this all started. If we put a lot of regulation into this realm as well, then it's just going to end up giving us space to birth something new where we're not going to have regulation. It's natural. It's nature. It's just how it's supposed to happen. So with that, guys, I just want you to think about it because, yeah, there is going to be a mindset out there that's going to try to teach you that you need to be supervised, so that you can be held safe, so that you can be safe, in the regulators' arms. Let the regulators keep you safe is basically what they're trying to say. But a lot of these cryptocurrencies, the reason why they're so popular and sentimental amongst the people of the planet and our species is due to the regulations that were in place and the fact that things were out of balance. When things become too regulated, there's often times when manipulation happens. And that's what we're seeing all over right now. And if it wasn't true, then cryptocurrencies wouldn't have had a need to be born. So, with that, that's just the end of the news. But I wanted to give you guys one nice little resource during the stream so that way you can start using tools to remain sovereign and we can accelerate the awakening process. So tonight's tool that I wanted to talk about was bitreddit.com. This is actually a really cool tool that somebody made, and basically all this does is this tells you what Reddit is talking about in regards to a certain coin. So yeah, as I'm just taking a look at this here, it says like everything that it's seeing here, the average daily mentions of Bitcoin to, Ripple to Ethereum. These are things that are kind of good to use sometimes when you're wanting to see like why is something getting mentioned so much. Why is this happening? And you can come in and you can look at these stats. So let's see, let's click on one. Boom. Now you can see the latest post on Cardano, since somebody was talking about that. Mr. Comp at the beginning. So yeah, if you go to bitreddit.com, you can click on Cardano coin, ADA, which I've been making a lot on today. Yeah, you could definitely see that there's a lot of people talking about it. 3 minutes ago on ETH Trader, all these other places, Arc Ecosystem, they're talking about it. And this is a really nice way that if you're a fan of a coin, you could go on and you could use this website and you could leverage the power of this website to find out the information about your favorite coin that you're into, at least from a Reddit perspective. And Reddit is turning into be a very good hub for a lot of people there. But I do want you guys to know that Reddit also is very heavily censored, and they've gone through quite a bit of changes in management in the recent years to get that way. So from that, I just wanted to go ahead and give you guys this tool. Hopefully you guys could take this and you can use this to end up finding something awesome. Like, let's see what people are saying about Doge. I love this community so much. So Dogecoin, boom. The price of Dogecoin is actually going up, which is amazing. And you know what else is amazing, guys? You want to know how Dogecoin works? You want to know another way to send money really cheap? Somebody else? Just send it through Doge. You want to know how Doge works? Dogecoin, you can send as many coins as you want, and it will always cost you 1 Doge to send it. And right now, it's not. Let me just see here. Let's go to CoinMarketCap. All right, watch this. Boom, Dogecoin. It's 0.009. So it costs 0.009 always to send Doge. It doesn't matter if you're trying to send somebody like 5 cents or $500 or $5 million. You can send it all through Doge, and it would only cost you 0.009 cents. It would cost you 1 Doge to send all that Doge. And that's what I think is really cool about Doge, and in the spirit of Dogecoin, that is much wow. That is major awesome. And so Dogecoin is really, it started out as a joke coin, it started out as a meme coin, and it's actually started to build a very positive and inviting community. Very wow. So wow. And so now I'm built up into something. So I just want you guys to see that because Dogecoin is actually kind of like a slept on coin that if you take a look at it and you see what it's about, you'll also see that like there's some really good stuff on that too. OTF MB, what's good? Yo, thank you for joining the spaceship, my friend. Where you streaming? Where you watching this from? What country? What state? Yeah, what I'll say, guys, is trying to learn some. Yeah, nice, Cali, right on. Yo, so check this out. I'm cooling off right here in Colorado too. Another forward-thinking state like California, and yeah, I'll just say this: are you guys holding any pot coin? Are you holding any THC coin? Because if you are, you would have been making some money in the last few days because of, yep, exactly, because California just legalized. And so pot coin and THC coin, want to take a look at it? Let's look. Let's look at what we got. Boom. Boom. Pow. 35 cents for a pot coin. Boom. Look at this. Doo, 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 doo. Yeah, this is January 17. Went up a little bit in 2017, then crashed hard. And now in January 18, bam. Let's look at the last 7 days. I'm trying to buy some money. I know, I'm trying to sell some money. I got some money. It's at a really good price. But yeah, 7 days. Look at this. All 7 days right here. December 31st. Boom. Look at that. Boom. And now it's kind of like trailing back down a little bit. But I'll just tell you this. It's still not a bad idea to keep holding on to pot coin as well as THC, hemp coin. Right here. Boom. It's 54 cents a coin, y'all. Looking at this. It was doing nothing all year up until January. Then bam. We come over here. 28th of December. Boom, 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 boom. Now it's way up. And then as of today, January 3rd, Universal Time, you're seeing that it's slumping back down, but it's kind of remaining a little bit steady there, and it hasn't slumped as hard as Potcoin. So, yes, what I could say is that, it's going to be great. It's going to be a great ride this year. What else a good buy? Shoot. So many good things. Mr. Compton, where you at? Because I'm talking about this one. Cardano's a good coin. So, what I'll say, OTF, MB. You know what else? Make sure that you follow, turn on post notifications. If you watch this from Twitch, you'll also earn currency as well. You don't have to, though. Just turn on the post notifications because every night at 5 o'clock Universal, we stream cryptocurrency news. And yeah, man, I'll definitely tell you what good buys are sometimes. Like, we'll go through the news and we'll be able to see what's going on with these coins. And as you watch these streams over and over, you'll start to get like a really good foundation of what's going on with coins, with governments, and also with how to stay strong with all this knowledge and all these articles coming at you. So that way, when you do buy something, you feel good about it. And that's the whole point. So yeah, Cardano, we got that. ARK is something that like I'm kind of getting back into a little bit. It's down right now. It's $7.06. Wow, $7.64, man. That's so awesome. I shop at Binance. I know, yo, right on, bro. Me too. Yep, I'm doing great at Binance right now. Let me see. What do I got going on at Binance? I'll tell you right now. You want to know something? Ripple is going good on Binance. I shop everywhere, my man. Yep, ADA is great. What else do I got? I'm looking at some bots and stuff right now. Bitcoin Gold, not bad. Bitcoin Gold's been having a run up in the last couple days. Stellar Lumens, that's always a good one. And then Substratum is another good one. Actually, I'm not trading that one on Binance, but those are some of the ones that I'm trading, bro. And then Stratus right here, that's a good one. And then Substratum is another one that like is a long term, and like honestly, like the long term ones are the better ones, guys. Substratum has to deal with the decentralized internet, and since the FCC has now stripped us of our centralized internet, then yeah, we're having to rely on coins and projects like this in order to advance forward as a species. But I like it. I think it's great. I think it's awesome. It's better than what we were currently using. So where you shopping at? I need another good site. Shoot. Uh, everything is just the same. Like, I shop at Bittrex, shop at Poloniex. It all depends. Because look, right here, OTF. Let me just show you this. So you want to know about a coin? Let's look up a coin. What's a boom boom boom? ICX. Nice. Thank you for giving me this. Autistic Nick, what up, bro? Thanks for joining the spaceship, my friend. Make sure that you follow so that you can end up getting on the you can get on the spaceship, and make sure that you see the streams every night, man. We stream cryptocurrency news 10 p.m. 5 o'clock Universal. Icon. Oh, I heard about this coin, but I can't remember what it does. Let me look into it for just a second with you guys. But ICX. Thank you, Nick. Check this out. All right. So OTF, you ask, where should I shop? I need a new place. I need a new store. I'm just feeling like I want to go somewhere else. That's all good. Look at this. When you go to a coin on CoinMarketCap, you end up clicking on markets, and what you do is you click on these markets and you will see all of the different places to shop, right? And then also, not only that, but you can also see what price it is on each site. So, does anybody know what's the cheapest price? Where can I get the cheapest ICX coin right now? If I was to go to what exchange, what would I get ICX on the cheapest? Anybody can answer. This is going to be cool. From what you see on the screen right there, where can I get it the cheapest? And what price? Give it just a few more seconds. Somebody should try it though. No guesses? All right. Well, then check this out. So, if you want to know, OTF, check this out. What I would usually do is that if you wanted to know where to shop and you want to shop at the smartest place, the lowest price on here is $6.36 if you were to go to OKX. And then if you went to OKX and you had some tether, you could buy ICX for $6.36. Now, what's the highest price on this? $7. $7. It could be sold on a cost. I'm not sure if that's an exchange. I haven't heard of that yet. But I could say that, like, think about that. If you were to end up buying 1,000 OKX right now on, or 1,000 ICX on OKX, and then going right over and just pushing them right over to cost and selling them for $7, you'd make over 50 cents. You make over $500 right there. Right there. So yeah, thoughts on ICX. Let's go ahead and look into it a little bit, Nick. We'll see what we got. What do we got? What do we got? Token sale successfully ends. What is it? Decentralized networks. Blockchain ID. Nice. Right? You see that, man? So that's what I'm trying to say, is that I want to help people like make good decisions for themselves. And this is some stuff that I've done in the past to end up making like quite a bit of money in no time at all. So, yep. Keep up on the channels, guys, and you'll see these little things. Okay. So Icon looks like it's doing some really cool stuff. It's got interchain transactions, DEX. So it looks like it's like it's a identity case. For instance, blockchain ID can be issued by financial securities community and can be used for ID verification in all other communities. Likewise, ICX issued by hospitals can be used for payment and exchange in all other communities. Okay. So it looks as though there's like a decentralized ID, and I think that is cool. I think that this is good, but I would want to see some LinkedIn and GitHub links up here. So, like, this is all nice. It's like Civic nice. Okay, yeah, right on. Well then, yeah, I think this is nice, but I do want to at least just see like some, some LinkedIn's. I'm not gonna go to my LinkedIn because I'm signed in right now. But you know what I'd normally do is I would end up going to like a few of these people, and I would just like search KJE on LinkedIn, and I would see like kind of what he's into, and look at his resume and see if he's done engineering at Postech, and see if it lines up with this website. And then I would go to another one, and I'd be like, okay, this guy, does he have a LinkedIn? And if they do, then try to see if it lines up with what you're seeing as well. So, yeah, that's kind of the way that I would take a look at it. Because they don't have their LinkedIn published right on the site, that gets me just kind of like a little nervous, but at the same time, it could be done for design purposes. That could have been intentional. I will tell you this though, like if people are trying to do an ICO, it's going to end up being something where you need to be very transparent, especially in 2018, because everybody is going to try to regulate you. Everybody's going to try to call you a thief if you're trying to start an ICO. And then you either like continue to end up making that ICO happen, or you just like don't do it. But all these projects that we're seeing here, people are brave and they're able to go forward. But yeah, I'm loving that. So yeah, blockchain ID, payment and exchange, usability, scalability, decentralization. Sounds like it has a lot of the good things that a token needs. I'll look into it a little bit more. If it starts like creeping up on some of the other algorithms and like watch lists and things like that that I have set up, then I'll probably end up doing like a little show about it. But as it is right now, I can't say either way if I am totally in it or not until after I would look at the LinkedIn. But yeah, that is great. Tron. Man, one of my friends was asking me about that. Let me look at that again. Huh. I should tell him to come on here and be like, yo, we're talking about Tron right now. Tell me what it's about. Tell me what you know about it. Long term or short term? I've heard some of my friends saying short term, but then like I feel like a lot of these coins are long term. Long term, what is that to me? 6 to 12 months. I can't read the site. Tron something. Tron. TRX. Tron Foundation. 9/28/2017. What happened? Worldwide free content entertainment system with the blockchain and distributed storage. Yo, distributed storage is something really nice. Okay, distributed storage, I'll tell you right now, that's long term. OTF, here's a good question for you to ask yourself so that way you can always be like on the ball with these in the future. Think about this. People are just starting to adopt decentralized ledgers, and they're also starting to adopt decentralized cryptocurrencies. Storage is going to be next, but it's going to take a little bit of time. So as you can see, like that's a good question to like always like gauge, so that way you can be like, how long should I be holding this coin? But yep, boom. Yo, you guys, I'm loving this. Like, what other questions do you guys have? If you guys have any other questions, let me know. We'll end up taking a look at it. But yeah, other than that, I'm gonna start to wind the spaceship down, just because I also want to end up maybe playing like a video game here in a little bit, or I might end up just getting into something like some of the esoteric studies as well. So, anyways, guys, yes, you're welcome. You're welcome, my friend. Anytime. Thank you for being part of the spaceship, for tuning in tonight. We do this every night now. So, if you watch like 7 to 10 streams in a row, you'll start to see what's going on in the world. You'll start to see what's going on with cryptocurrencies and governments, and like what coins we should be getting into, what we shouldn't be getting into, how long we should hold them. So, yes. Hey, thank you, Ray of Sunshine, for joining the spaceship tonight. Appreciate you. You're one of my regulars. That's why you're stream boss right now. But that life is getting whittled down. With everybody that joins, the spaceship becomes a crew member on Twitch. It goes down. And with donations. So if you guys didn't know it, we're also I accept donations. The profiles, the links in the profile. It's gonna help me. It's gonna help me be able to stream Anarchapulco, which is a nice conference with a lot of forward-thinking activities going on. And if you were interested in that, just check the profile links and you'll be able to donate as well. And then that'll knock off some of the stream health as well. Boom, boom. Yes, yes. When people follow, it goes down. Like I think like 100 points. When people donate, that makes it go down. Yeah. When people share my Twitch stream on their Twitch profiles, when they host me, it goes down. So like if you were to host me on your channel, um, on your Twitch channel, then it would end up making the stream health like go down if you weren't already the stream boss. And that's just like kind of like a reward for somebody for helping spread the message, because it's fun. So yeah, yeah, Ray, you're welcome, my friend. Thank you guys. Like I'm just appreciative that you guys all join the spaceship every night. Like it's really helpful, like to end up seeing that I'm creating something that is beneficial that people appreciate, and getting the real time feedback is immensely helpful. So thank you guys. Glad that you guys enjoy it. We'll be back tomorrow night with some more cryptocurrency news. I do want to read some Pleiadian knowledge. So I'm like feeling like Pleiadian knowledge, or should we do some video gaming? We'll see. But yeah, definitely want to do some more esoteric studies so that we can read. Because if you guys are into learning some deep knowledge that can really wake you up really fast, just turn on the notifications and then tune into the esoteric study sessions. Yeah, you can. You can host people. So, okay, that's a cool question. Like, I'm still learning about it myself, but like what happens is that on your profile, you turn on something called like auto host, and you add me as a friend, and then I'll accept you back. And then you would turn on auto host, and on your channel, if anybody visits it while I'm streaming, my stream will then show up on your channel, and it's awesome. So it's like a really cool way to promote people's channels. So I love that. And yeah, we can all do that to help each other out. Anyways, guys, yeah, just man, this is so good that we're able to do this. We're gonna keep this stream streak going this year, 365 days. So it's gonna be good. Anyways, guys, I'm super thankful that you joined in tonight. Thanks to everybody for helping making this spaceship what it is. We'll be back tomorrow night, 5 o'clock Universal, for some more crypto news. This time last night, I said I was going to leave the music going for a second so that we could chat for a moment if we wanted to, and then like, bam, I just killed the stream. So I did that accidentally. It's just out of habit. So this time I'm going to leave the stream going for just a little bit, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut it. But yeah, we'll end up seeing you guys here in a little bit, especially tomorrow at 5 o'clock for some more crypto news. Oh my God, I almost clicked on stop the stream again. See? All right. I'll stop it here in just a moment. Good night, everybody.